Did you put on the COVID-19? Fucking sourdough, I fucking knew it. It's almost there. 3. I can't. I'm not doing this.
Toby, I thought I was going to be able to see their faces.
Whose faces?
The faces of my adoring fans.
No.
Then why are we doing this?
For self-expression. The internet is a great big void to scream into.
Ugh, I'm not doing this.
I didn't quarantine for 2 weeks in your living room for you to give up now. I promise. Dozens of people will see this.
Promise?
Produced by Toby.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Dr. Eustice Sissy, and this is Corona Chem Show.
He picked the title.
A light rebranding for our foray into the information superhighway. Corona Chem Show. Welcome to my stream. Just to get this out of the way, I just got a negative COVID test from CityMD. They're free.
Oh, they let you come back?
And Toby has been self-isolating in my living room for 2 weeks in preparation for this shoot.
For rehearsals, we FaceTime from different rooms.
Well, dear viewers, I'd introduce myself again, but you know who I am, surely. You, my most devoted fans, my sisters.
Sisters.
It's been 311 days since my last cabaret, and I have been dying to see you all, my lovely sisters.
Sisters.
I've missed you so much. And to my new sisters.
Sisters.
Welcome, girls. Life without you has been so solitary. I miss dearly your correspondence, your desperation to unleash your libidinous potentials, your ravenous fervor for my pearls of wisdom. In short, I missed you needing me. I missed your attention. I missed that exchange of heat, that energy that happens at a cramped but cozy cabaret space, at a bar, in a basement, under an apartment building in Ridgewood. Life without you has been so quiet and still. My apartment has felt like a cell.
What about your partner, Marcus?
Who?
You know, your live-in boyfriend.
Oh, him. He's around. So tonight, I wanted to make something new for you. A place you can go to get a dose of medicine from the doctor. But first, let me introduce to you my interim producer / accompanist / personal assistant / aspiring actor, my nephew, Toby.
Also videographer. Also editor.
We all know your worth.
I don't think you do.
Toby, how's your core been?
Fine. I mean, I try to do some sit-ups, planks. How's your core been?
Quarantine. How's your quarantine been?
Yes. It's actually really amazing.
Cool. Your mom tells me you've been busy with your various side hustles as of late.
I kind of think of this as my side hustle since you don't pay, but okay.
I know. This is just a pit stop on the road to the Great Bright Way, returning June 2023. Are you still attending NYU?
Oh, sure am.
Have they announced any new procedures due to COVID?
Oh, yes, in fact, they have. All classes are remote, take twice as long, and cost 3 times as much.
NYU will rob you for generations. Anything else of note over your winter break?
Well, yeah.
What's that?
It's been a whirlwind. I met someone, and last week...
That sounds lovely. Now, dear sisters, it's time for what I have all been waiting for. Your dating advice questions. But first, don't forget to thumb me and bookmark this page and smash that rocket ship and let us know in the comments how we're doing. But first, a word from our sponsor. It's so exciting we were able to get sponsored on our first video. Surely it's a sign that the people can't get enough of Dr. Eustice Sissy.
Hey guys, it's me, Toby. I'm the editor of this YouTube show, which means I get to do stuff like this. This, and although it goes against the community guidelines, this. This is an ad. Want a website but don't know how to want one? Here's how. First, Answer why you want a website. Why do I want a website? Maybe you have a product you made too many of, and you tried to give them away, but no one wanted them. Then you remember your dad putting out the recliner in the driveway with a sign that said free and no one took it, but then the next day he put a new sign on the chair that said $10 and it was gone by sundown. So you think, I know. Maybe since I can't give them away, I'll sell these products instead. But where do I do that? On a website, of course, which answers the second question of the why. Now the how. How, you ask? With Rhombus Void!
Rhombus Void is not a sponsor of Corona Cam Show. Yet.
Welcome back to Corona Chem Show, a love letter to the loves of our lives. They make us laugh, they make us cry, they make us come, and sometimes they make no sense, which is why I'm here to answer your queries. Querier number 1.
Hey there. So I started messaging with this girl. She's super cute. And we're both into ramen, which I think is kind of rare. Anyhow, we started hanging off and we decided we should like FaceTime and take it to the next level, you know. And she's showing me around her apartment, you know, and she's like, this is the living room and here's my room, you know, and all of a sudden the phone drops and it drops to the floor and the video is like pointing up to the ceiling. And I ask, is everything okay? You know, and this kid comes on with like black bangs and no eyes. And he comes in the frame and he's like opening his mouth and he starts screaming, but no sounds coming out. And his head starts shaking and then all of a sudden, like, I hear this whistling, like one of those steam-powered kettle things. And then I look to where the steam is coming out from, and I see this coming out from the top of this little guy's head. And I'm like, what's going on? And so I hang up and I think, like, that's weird, you know? And that was 3 days ago. So, Doc, do you still think that I have a shot with this little creeper's mom?
A classic case of Mulder-Scully syndrome. You punctured the patina of the rational world and took a peek behind the curtain that separates our reality from the paranormal. Happens all the time. I love this for you. Toby, don't you agree?
Well, I don't know.
Toby, that was rhetorical, just not next time.
Well, I think they're asking the wrong question.
Excuse me?
Well, either this person has powers heretofore unendowed upon mere mortals to see into the paranormal dimension, not unlike my dog who barks at ghosts, or they may have witnessed a kidnapping, and instead of finding a way to help, they waited 3 days and then submitted a video to our YouTube channel. So, in either case, I think they need to do some work on themselves.
Okay, eager beaver. I disagree, of course. It's Mulder-Scully syndrome. I advise you, dear querier, to invest in a new wardrobe with shoulder pads, big suits, bigger hair, given 9 seasons on Fox, and make your move. And that's why I'm the dating advice expert.
Hello. We have been quarantining with our partner. It has tested our relationship in unexpected ways. Like, up until this point, we had always assumed they knew how to do the dishes, for instance. But as it turns out, yeah.
Is this a throuple?
No, clearly they're ethically non-monogamous.
Recently, we have begun a new kind of tradition where every Sunday we take a walk down to a little park with some wine and just try to tell each other secrets. Either things that we have forgotten to tell each other or things that we perhaps kept from each other. So, we have kind of a big one coming up that we would love a professional opinion on.
Ooh, another sister wife.
Mormons don't drink.
How does one disclose that one is actually heir to the throne?
The royal we.
Oh, it has been tearing us up inside terribly. For instance, when we saw Hamilton, we cried tears of rage when the Americans won. When we went to buy a bed, we simply could not choose queen over king, so now we have too much bed. And when Meghan Markle and Prince Harry left the royal family, we drank for days.
I wonder if we've been drinking out of joy or sorrow.
We've been drinking out of a cup.
Obviously, we're a mess. It's eating us up inside. Should we keep this to ourselves?
This is one I haven't heard in a while. You are currently suffering through the crisis of the hidden monarch. Popularized in the novel The Prince and the Pauper, the crisis of the hidden monarch elicits anxiety attack type responses anytime the hidden monarch is reminded of the duties that they are neglecting by living a double life. It's a combination of guilt due to abdication of duty and anxiety for being found out for the power that they could so easily wield. And I would suggest bringing this up in the context of some sexual roleplay. It might be the easiest way to see if the monarchical dynamic works in the context of your relationship, and if so, you can move it from the bedroom to the rest of your relationship. Maybe you can create a small fiefdom.
Crisis of the Hidden Monarch, where are you getting this stuff?
The DSM-3, of course.
Oh, sure, the book that thought homosexuality was a mental disorder until the 80s. Cool.
Toby?
I mean, listen, given the chance, I want to know, how long have we been dating? Has your partner met their Royal Highness? What responsibilities must your partner bear as royalty? And how often does death befall those with divine rights? In short, my advice to you is disclose now.
And now a word from our sponsor. Don't forget to thumb me down there in the doopy-doo.
Hey guys, it's me again, Toby. Just to be transparent, this is an ad for me. Don't tell Eustice. In preparation for our first show, I polled all of the users on our Sissy subreddit about what they'd want to see in a Sissy YouTube series, and both of them responded. Decasso Y2K said, "Looks like I got to the back page of the internet." Well, Decasso, the back page is where all the best auditions are listed, so take that. NJ Mom 78 wrote, "My Bunko group promises to subscribe if the young Oscar Isaac type serenades us. Love, Mom." Well, Mom, you asked for it. Here's a little something about young love. This song is about a first date I went on recently.
You invited me to your dance class. I could see your legs, I could see your ass. A guy asked me who I was there to see. I said you, he said lucky. I planned an epic date night for us. I made you kiss her con us. You told me your favorite wine was Brazilian red, and that it went straight to your head. On Coney Island Avenue, we went to get funnel cake, me and you. You saw purple dots by a trash can. You put them on in the air.
Produced by Toby.
Hi, Dr. Sissy. I'm Angel. It's been so frustrating trying to meet people during the pandemic. I've tried all the dating apps. So my question is...
Sorry to interrupt.
Oh,
I
hi.
recognize you. We live in the same building.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what your situation is, but would you like to grab a cup of coffee sometime at the place on the corner?
Oh, sure. Yeah, tomorrow afternoon?
3 p.m.?
Sounds good.
All right, see you in the lobby?
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right.
I'm Angel.
Nick.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Okay, bye. New question. What should I wear?
Oh, I love love. It's like they don't even need me. It won't last.
I'm just beginning to date again after a bad quarantine breakup. I've downloaded all the apps: Bimble, Knobs, You'll Do, and Scruff. I set up a Wednesday night Zoom room and me and my friends all swipe together. I literally cannot find anyone I find attractive who I'm also willing to brave the COVID frontier for. I haven't been touched in months. I'm just looking to spoon. Little spoon, big spoon, any spoon will do. I'm a New York 8, a Berlin 42, it's metric. Surely this shouldn't be so hard. What gives?
I can attest that you are indeed a Berlin 42. I might go as far as a 44. Looking for love right now, even a cuddle buddy is a big ask, and you should take a moment to respect yourself for even trying during these difficult, lonely,
Horrible time.
I'm speaking during these horrible times. That being said, I wonder why you haven't found anyone. Could it be that in looking for Mr. Right, you've missed Mr. Right now? Personally, I don't know anyone on Bimble.
I hear Knobs is great. I actually met my spoon on Ladle. Gilberto started out as more of a slotted spoon, but then we started forking. My
I was going to
advice
say
to you
forking.
is swipe right every once in a while. You may be surprised. Also, wear a mask.
Shut your dirty fucking mouth, you
Toby, your singing voice is as lush as your hair.
Cut to commercial.
Hey guys, it's me again, Toby. Editing Toby. Eustice keeps cutting to commercial, which I tried to explain isn't really a thing on YouTube, but what can you do? He's old and he really needs this. Since March, he's been arrested 3 times for trying to perform his cabaret in front of city MDs. Some people are having a real hard time letting this live performance thing go. My professors at Zoom NYU keep talking about how this might be the death of the theater. But it didn't die because of COVID. It was already dead. It died when Broadway became a rental house for C-list movie stars trying to throw money at their flailing careers by staging an adaptation of a film no one saw. In April, I grew a beard and went to coding school and built an AI bot that chats with elderly widows. It's called Gabs, with 2 B's, a Z, and a. As they say, adapt, move, or die. Anywho, back to the show.
You've been undermining me this whole show. You think it's so easy. Go on, give it a try.
No, I don't need to make this the Toby show.
Go on. Bat a home slam. Next querier.
So I just got back to the city after quarantining at my boyfriend's parents' place in Pennsylvania.
Thanks, Obama.
I don't think that applies here.
One morning he went out for a run, and I started snooping around in his closet. I'm not proud of that. It was a weird urge. In an old box above his shirt, so it was mostly filled with his varsity wrestling trophies, I found a kind of novelty pinup calendar from 2009 with badly photoshopped, sultry pictures of Obama.
I think you owe me an apology, Toby.
Sorry.
Which is weird, because my boyfriend never mentioned any sort of crush or anything. So now I'm even more curious. I look under the bed and I find a bin of odds and ends from college. I open it, dig through it, and there, under some old notebooks, is another novelty calendar, but this one's from 2015 and has pictures of a shirtless Paul Ryan.
That's some hot rooibos.
Did you mean that's some hot tea? As in tea party?
I did.
Anyway, I was wondering.
Dump him!
I dumped him.
Yes!
But I left my favorite sweater at his parents' place. Should I go back to get it?
Go ahead, Guru.
Listen, man, it sounds like your ex-boyfriend might have been one of those swinger voters, and no one has time for that after these last 4 years. I think he needs to do some work on himself before he can show up fully in a relationship. You did the right thing. As for your sweater, I'd let it go.
This is difficult for me to admit, but your advice didn't entirely suck.
Oh, Eustice, thanks.
You lifed me. You gave me that.
You mean it gave you life? That's okay. Almost.
Well, distinguished folks, before we go, please leave us a compliment down below and enjoy this final word from our sponsor.
No more sponsors!
What do you mean?
Fell through. Can I ask a question?
Toby, you don't need to ask permission to use the restroom. You can just go.
Oh, no. Well... No, I'm good. I meant asking a love advice question.
Toby, I'm flattered. Of course you can count on the salty old dog to teach the young pup how to find the bone, if you will.
I don't think I will. Thanks, though. No, it's actually a big deal, so no more dog metaphors, please.
Do you have a crush?
It's a bit more than a crush.
Thinking about joining Grindr?
No.
Oh, it's not Scruff, is it?
How about I just ask?
Did you get pubes?
Maybe I could just ask.
Oh, are you wondering if you're gay?
Oh, that's settled.
You're wondering if I'm gay?
No.
Well, I can't think of what it might be.
Maybe I could ask.
Discharge?
I guess I'll edit all of this out.
I'm on a roll!
So I met this guy, Gilberto,
and you got engaged! I don't know.
Yeah. I did. I am.
I never thought you'd get engaged before me.
I didn't do it to hurt your feelings.
Toby, does your mother know?
Well, she does now.
Aren't you a little young to get engaged?
Aren't you a little old to... Let's try that again. I say, can I ask a love advice question? And you say... And you say, go ahead. And we talk. I tell you I got engaged. And you say, Toby, congratulations. You're like the only person I know to have found love during quarantine. And then I say, that's not entirely true because love in the time of Corona is a thing. But yes, I feel very lucky and loved. And you say, let's see that ring. And I go, oh, and you go, it's beautiful. I haven't met him. Show me a picture. And I do. And you go, he's so handsome. And I go, and then you go, so when's the wedding? And I go, who knows?
Toby, I'm sorry.
I'm modeling for next time.
But didn't you have a question?
Oh, yeah. So, when we do have a wedding, will you sing The Boy I'm Going to Marry from your cabaret at the ceremony and do the choreo?
We could do a duet?
You know, Gilberto is a dancer. He could help you out with some of the moves.
I think it's time for a glow up.
And then you say,
I'd love to have you and Gilberto...
Gilberto.
I'd love to have you and Gilberto over for dinner to celebrate. Or maybe we should eat out in the open air.
Eating out is Gilberto's favorite. I guess I'll edit all of this out.
No. Leave it in. Growing in public is all the rage these days. I guess I'll pack everything up. Thanks. Well, dear sisters. A tender adieu.
Hi, G. Hi, Mom. Mom, I have something to tell you. I'm in love. His name is Gilberto, and I'm gonna send him this video too. I wrote a song today about how Gilberto changed my life. I hope you like it. Here goes. Yeah. Gilberto and I are getting married, Mom. Listen to the song. You'll get why. Call me after.
I wore a skirt once in 3rd grade. I was teased, so I called it a kilt. Worn by men, oh, worn by men, oh, worn by men, I said. I wore it till they stopped teasing or just stopped noticing. Stopped noticing, stopped noticing, stopped noticing me. I took a gap year to be a clown in a touring circus show. Pants on fire, oh pants on fire, I lit my pants on fire. I lit my pants on fire as part of my closing routine. He noticed me, the crew guy noticed me. His name was Jeb, his only job to put out my fiery pants. I ran to him, I trusted him to put out my flaming pants. One night I made a move on him, the next show he let me burn. I had to find a hose backstage while he just let me burn. I got so used to an empty bed and waking up alone. I needed taking care. When Jill first said goodbye to me, he told me to take care. He told me to take, told me to take, told me to take care.
A tender adieu.
Produced by Toby.
Hi, I'm Dr. Eustice Sissy. And I'm Toby.
I'm Toby.
No, you're supposed to say,